Marty, how pleasing was the win on Wednesday night? And is there almost an air of disappointment that you can't have a week to enjoy it before you have to get ready for the next one?
Yeah, well, it was definitely nice finally to get that victory, especially I would say not only, as I mentioned, for the players because they have been working really hard for it, but as well for those 700 really brave guys that came in a Wednesday cold evening at Cardiff. So happy for all the QPR supporters as well, that they have been incredibly supporting for the team and to me in the last days, and that's something that definitely pleases us.
If you were going to script a win for QPR, that would probably have been it, wouldn't it? To win 2-0 and for Jan Seller to score 2 outstanding goals.
That's the beauty of the game, that a player that had a difficult start of the week because it was not an easy game for him against Stoke, missing that penalty, it was tough for him because we didn't win the 3 points. Usually in a situation like this, if then the team is able to get those points, then perhaps the feeling is different, but yeah, the disappointment was there. But he showed that his quality. I think that both finishes are top level finishes. The first one in the top corner, the second one with a lot of calm at this special moment of the game, because it was probably a crucial moment. And just to finish the game that way, everybody was very happy, and I think that everybody could see how much it meant, not only for him but for the whole team.
There are very special scenes at the end where the QPR supporters were singing Seller's name, and the rest of the squad and staff almost stood back to allow him to have that moment. How much has that meant to Jan Seller?
A lot, because he's still a young guy that comes to a new country, to a new league, new language, new everything, new environment, and it was not the dream star for him, or not definitely the one we wanted for him. As I said many times, our job is try to help the guys to perform and to get the best adaptation that we can give them to them. And perhaps it has been a tough period for him, but I'm a big believer that usually those moments just make you stronger, and that's what I like to see. I think that the most important now is that he picked that confidence from a game like this, and then he's able to show that he's a good striker and to help us by scoring a lot of goals that hopefully can give us a lot of points.
You've said throughout the challenging time for Jan that in training he shows what an excellent goal scorer he is. So how pleasing was it to see him show that in a match situation so the supporters can see what you've been saying?
Yeah, so it proves that I was not that wrong, right? No, I think that all the players, we can agree, and everybody in the staff can see that in the trainings he's a fantastic finisher. I think that Martí Cifuentes as well is a fantastic finisher, so it's a great competition between both of them when it comes to all those reels. Definitely to see that he's able finally to get a good assist from us as well in the second goal. This throw-in and this flick from Jimmy as well, part of the work that we do during the week. So it's nice when it works. And as I said, at the end, the game belongs to them. So happy to see that he had the time to show his quality.
And turning to this weekend against Watford, their home form is outstanding. It stretches back to last season, but just this season alone, they've got 9 wins and a draw from their 10 matches in all competitions. From a mindset perspective, how do you approach this game with your squad? Is that a challenge that you embrace, or you try to talk about other areas?
To be honest, we know that it's there. To be honest, it's something that we cannot control either. What we know is that there is a new game, a new opportunity, and we know that they are a strong team. Physically, they are a strong team on counters. They are a team that is in a definitely great trend at home, but that will not change our approach to the game. We go there to try to get the 3 points, respecting a lot the position, but with the mindset that we already got 4 points from this week, that we want more, that it will be a fantastic week, I would say, if we get the 7th point in a game like this. But it doesn't change our preparation. Our preparation is always, I would say, based on ourselves, on our strengths, on how we can really improve from game to game, and then having a huge respect for the position, but understanding that at the end in the pitch, 90 minutes, opportunity to beat them.
How do you expect the game to be? Because unlike a Burnley, for instance, who dominate the ball, Watford aren't like that. In their last home game, they had 1 shot on target and won the game 1-0. So from a game perspective, what are you expecting?
Yeah, it's a definitely different game than against Burnley, for instance. We're going to face a team that is, I would say, very good, very good when they can accelerate the game, either because they progress with the ball or because they regain the ball. Extremely strong when it comes to long transitions because they have a profile of players that can really run, that can dribble, that can carry the ball forward, and that makes them dangerous in open space. So we need to be very aware about those moments. It's a team as well that has been conceding quite a lot of chances. So actually it's a team that tends to concede some big chances. Even this game that you mentioned against Bristol, actually Bristol got clear chances against them. And then, as I said many times, and as we experienced last Wednesday, football especially is about quality more than quantity. So the team that has the accuracy inside the box is usually the one that wins football games. And that's why we need to be good at this game, because I'm sure that we're going to get our moments. I'm sure that we're going to get our chances. We need to understand that we need to attack certain zones, certain space, that I think that can really help us to create those goal chances. And from there, I understand that it's a game that it will be always open, because even if they are defending low, even if it looks like we are dominant, it can change, it can turn very quick because they have this capacity to run. So if we are good at counter-pressing, if we are good at having a good rest defence, it will be something really important for our performance.
And in terms of team news, Alfie Lloyd missed out in the week. Firstly, how is he?
He picked a small feeling on his groin. Unfortunately, the tests made later show a minor muscular issue. We need to take it day by day. Unfortunately, he will not be part of tomorrow's game, but hopefully next week he will progress better, because he came from very good minutes against Stoke. We thought that it could be important as well in a week like this, and that's the reality, that we need to accept that we need to overcome whatever is the challenge. And in that case, it's good news as well that Morgan Fox is back, that Liam play second game in a row, I think, at very high level, that Ken Powell is as well getting minutes. So the ones who are there, I'm sure that they will compete and show that we can win the game. And
Jack Colback, you mentioned at the start of the week that he has resumed training. How close is he now?
He's getting closer and closer, feeling better. It's true that perhaps the Watford game will come too early, but we expect him to keep progressing during the next week. And the most important thing is that he's very eager to play as soon as possible. So let's see how the next week goes, and then we will take a decision.
And just finally, it won't surprise you to hear it's another packed out away end the QPR fans are filling on Saturday. How much are you looking forward to that and seeing them again?
I am happy that they don't need to travel that far on a Wednesday night in a cold evening. But hopefully it's going to be a good football morning, afternoon, and then we can celebrate together once again.